Yo, so check it, right? I'm gonna tell y'all the story about how I got jumped by like 100 motherfuckers in Brownsville, Brooklyn. You heard? Actually jumped by the legendary group MOP and they whole mob back in the days. So you heard? This was in the early 90s in Brownsville, Brooklyn. You heard? When I was living in Howard. For those that don't know, that's where I grew up at. Howard Projects, Brownsville, Brooklyn, 11212. You heard? Barcelona gang, which pad. So boom, one of my mans, you heard, from my projects, he had a brother that lived in Kingsborough Projects all the way up the hill, you heard? Rest in peace to the bro Sean. We used to be sliding up the hill to go to Kingsborough to go check the bro Sean. That was my bro JS older brother. So one day the bro JS, he like, yo son, you wanna come with me up the hill to go see my brother in Kingsborough? So I'm like, I bet, who going? So he like, yo, it's gonna be me, Trey Bag, the bro Pressure, my bro A from my projects, you feel me? So I'm like, I bet, let's roll up there, let's go. So boom, we start heading up there, you heard? Now, at this time, my projects, Howard, my projects was real wild at this time, you heard? And basically, I was gassed off my projects and amped off my projects, and you basically couldn't tell me that it was no other projects in the world that was tougher than my projects. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, at this time, it was a lot of heavy hitters in my projects, you know what I mean? My projects was getting a little bit of bread, you feel me? And we was basically feeling ourselves out there, you feel me? So, like I said, you couldn't tell me it was nothing tougher than Howard. So I ain't even gonna hold you. I was on super troublemaking timing at this time, you heard? Like, I had just started carrying a gun or two, you feel me? Or was hanging around dudes that was carrying hammers and clapping shit, you feel me? So you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I was really feeling myself, you heard? So now we about to head up the hill to Kingsborough, and I'm with my niggas, you feel me? I'm with all my niggas, so now I'm acting even more extra. So we heading up the hill. You heard, we walking up St. Mark's. First of all, I'm walking with the mad, stupid Brooklyn foot bop. Like, you heard, the whole way up the hill, I'm walking like this. With the stupid ice grill on, you heard? So my mans in them is like, yo son, come on son, don't start that troublemaking shit when we leave in the hood, my nigga. That shit gonna cause problems. I'm like, man, listen, man. Problems? I'm like, man, niggas don't want no problems with Howard. Fuck is you talking about, my nigga? So my shit just walking up the hill like this. It's Howard, nigga, what's happening? You heard, Barcelona gang, what up? Boom, we get up St. Mark's. Now back in the days, you know, these MOP niggas and they St. Mark's mob, they used to all be in a group home. You heard, like a big group home that was on the corner and all of them was in it. At this time, we wasn't really familiar with that group home. So boom, we walking up the hill. There's about 3-4 niggas sitting in front of the group home. You heard? So they looking at us, we looking at them. I'm like, then I hit niggas with the shit that's gonna always cause a problem. I hit niggas with the niggas looking at. You heard? Once you roll that like that, it's instant problems in Brooklyn. You heard? So them niggas was looking, I was like, niggas looking at, man. Howard, man. Fuck, man. Barcelona, nigga. Fuck, man. So my man's like, yo, come on, son. Come on, why the fuck you starting with niggas, son? Why you starting with niggas? I'm like, nah, fuck that, man. Niggas looking at niggas like we ain't from Howard, man. It's Howard. You heard? Niggas like this. This fucking nigga right here, man. That's why I don't like bringing this nigga nowhere. You heard? That's why you can't bring this fucking nigga nowhere with us, man. You heard? So I'm like, yeah, fuck that, man. Niggas don't want it. So we keep it moving. We go all the way up to Kingsborough. Now, bro, you know, these streets that I'm talking about, these is dangerous ass streets up the hill, Brownsville, Kingsborough Projects. Like, these is dangerous places, my nigga. But a young nigga like me, I don't care, my nigga. You heard? I'm from Howard. So I'm just stomping through the whole way up to Kingsborough. I'm like this. Howard, what's that? You heard? That's the whole way up to Kingsborough. So boom. We go to Kingsborough. We see the bro Sean. We chop it up. We eat. We chill. We stay for a couple of hours. It's time to go back to the P's. So now we leave Kingsborough and we walking back to the P's and we go the same way we went up. We go the same way back. You heard? Once again, I'm Brooklyn bopping. Ice grill on my face. Chow it. You heard? The whole way. Anybody that's looking at us, I'm like this. Fuck niggas looking at me. You heard? I'm talking heavy shit, bro. You heard? I'm causing so much. It's amazing that I ain't get shot on this day, because I was acting real stupid. You heard? So boom. Like I said, we go back the same way we went. And when we get back down to the group home over there on St. Mark's, we see it's them same niggas sitting in front of the building. So my mans in them is like, yo, bro, don't say nothing to them niggas, man. Word up. You heard? So I'm looking at them niggas. They looking at me. So in my head, I'm like, I hope these niggas don't think, because I said that shit the first time, looking at, that I won't say it again the second time. You heard? So once again, I'm walking past. I got the stupid bop. I'm like this. I'm like, niggas looking at. Yup. Chow it. Son, my mans in them is like, yo, word to mother, son. Word to mother, we ain't bringing you nowhere no more, son. We ain't fucking with you no more. We ain't bringing you nowhere no more. Word up. So I'm like this. Son, I'm like, yo, son, man, word up, man. I'm like, son, come on, my nigga. I was like, yo, come on, y'all niggas worried about these niggas, nigga. We from Howard, nigga. We ain't worried about no other niggas. Them niggas ain't coming down the hill to Howard. You heard? Them niggas ain't trying to follow us down the hill to Howard, nigga. You crazy? So niggas like, shh, yo, let's get the fuck back to the P's. Know what I mean? We gotta get away from this nigga. So boom, we walking, we get like a block. You heard? We get like a block away. One of my mans just was like, hey, yo, son, yo, let's run. I said, run what? He was like, yo, look up the hill. It's 1,000 niggas coming. My shit turn around, I look up the hill. It's like 2,000 niggas coming down the hill. I'm like, oh shit, them niggas is running. Like this, I'm like, yo. Niggas like, yo, let's run. Let's run, come on, let's run. We only 2-3 blocks from the P's, let's run. I'm like, after all that shit I talked and all that motherfucking trouble I was causing, I can't run, my nigga. So I'm like, nah, my nigga, I did too much talking, too much tough talk to run now. You heard? If I run, I'm gonna be looking crazy. I'm like, I can't run, my nigga. I can't run. My nigga's like, yo, nigga, you fucking stupid. You think you a fucking tough, nigga. You think you a gangster. You gonna get us fucking killed, nigga. You gonna get killed with that dumb shit, nigga. It's 100 of them niggas. My man's like, it's 100 of them niggas, nigga. We gotta get the fuck out of here, nigga. So I'm like, son, I ain't running, son. I ain't running, son. Them niggas gonna have to jump, niggas. You heard? So my man's is tight. He like, come on, man, this fucking nigga. But them niggas wouldn't leave me. You heard? All of them niggas could have ran and left me. None of them niggas left. You feel what I'm saying? They cursing me out like, this fucking nigga, this what the fuck we get. This nigga start trouble. Yo, this nigga a fucking troublemaker. You heard? But none of them niggas left me. So boom, like I said, it's 3 million niggas coming down the motherfucking block, right? Niggas is running at top speed. They coming for that action. You heard? It was nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. We was getting it on. So boom,